Hi everybody, I'm Bree the Plant Lady, and today I am here at the always beautiful JCRA Arboretum in Raleigh, North Carolina. I just got finished doing a foodscaping class, and I thought this would be the perfect time to take you on a stroll here in the gardens. It's been a few months since my last visit, and I know that everything is looking really beautiful for the fall season. So let me turn the camera around and we'll take a stroll. Well, right here in the big entry gardens, adjacent to the education center, the gardens look awesome. This is a border that's changed dramatically over the last few years. They've taken out some big trees, and having more sun here has really given them an opportunity to do some great mass planting. You can see that the muley grass is really starting to show off its color, and I do love the contrast with all the chartreuse plants. This is just going to keep looking better and better, particularly as the hardy mums start to come into bloom. And yeah, overall it's just a great entryway. And hopefully you've watched my other video tours here from the garden, but they have this great Postmodern Patterns. This is a really neat installation of these posts that volunteers actually painted and made, and they're scattered all throughout, and I just think they are one of the coolest art installations that the Arboretum has ever had. But not only does the Arboretum have that cool installation, they've got Moonlight in the Garden coming up in November, and it's a really cool thing to see. Well, I wasn't sure what the status would be, but they've made a ton of progress. You know, since last winter, this was a huge pile of topsoil, and they have gotten it all moved, which means that there may be even more progress being done to the winter border. So, whole new garden that's getting installed over there. Very, very excited to see. Well, it's a beautiful October day, and they've got lots of weddings that are happening today. And I know that the Geophy Border is going to be spectacular because now is prime dahlia season, and there are so many in bloom. So let's take a stroll through the Geophy Border and see all of the spectacular things. The first thing I see was a butterfly, and dahlias really are such a great plant for fall interest. And I love that they have a ton of seedlings, so you get a lot of color diversity in here. I've only recently gotten into growing dahlias at my house, and I love them, and I'm continue to increase that. They're also really easy to grow from seed, so there's really no reason not to have them. And again, it's just such a gorgeous rainbow color effect when you have so many different ones together. Really so beautiful, and hopefully you've been seeing all the butterflies. Well, as we come out here to the Great Lawn, of course I want to first acknowledge the Bee Hotel, which is the inspiration from my bee hotel, just mine's on a smaller scale. It's so cool. And you can see everything's in bloom. They've got crinums in flower, and of course this is a great flowering abelia. I think this is Abelia chinensis, the old-fashioned one, which I love so much. And as I mentioned, lots of weddings. It's so much fun to see people come to the Arboretum all dressed up. And, you know, I was here actually the day they were installing these posts and made a garden tour video of it. And it's great to see them, how the garden's grown up around the posts and how all the colors just look so great. Here in the Perennial Border, you know, a whole new round of plant material is blooming now compared to what was blooming back in the summer when I was last here. So you can really see the color scheme. We're in like the purple silver section, and then it goes into hot colors, and how it really evolves with the, you know, application of different plants. Oh, the smell. There are so many osmanthus here. You always smell them before you see them. The scent right now is just intoxicating. Oh, I wish smell-o-vision existed. And you can see the hardy mums are not quite open yet, but they will be any day. And of course the salvias, the small leaf salvias, microphylla and greggii, all have a great resurgence of blooms with the milder weather in the fall. And I know that my last visit, I was spending a lot of time on penstemons. You can see this penstemon is still in bloom. And though they might not always be long-lived perennials, I still think they're very valuable to grow. And, well, I really love this huge salvia. This is, I'm not sure, maybe Amistad. I don't see a label, so I'm not gonna guess. And oh, how exciting, the hibiscus mutabilis are starting to open. Those are short day triggered for blooming, and sometimes they don't bloom early enough and they get frosted. You can see the erythrina, the bright red, is in full flower and looks great with this canna. Oh, there's a hummingbird still. Oh, how cute. Oh my gosh, can I zoom in and see it? Right there. What a treat to still see hummingbirds. Yeah, erythrina is definitely a great plant if you like hummingbirds, because they love these bright red blooms. And I think my favorite fall plant of all time has to be Salvia Luca, the Mexican sage. I had a lot of that, but last year most of mine died in the holiday freeze. But you can see why it's such a spectacular plant when it's in flower. It's just magnificent. It looks really nice with this matching aster and that salvia there. And, well, I actually have a piece of this Turkcap planted next to my garage, and it's the pink flowering one. And it's really beautiful. It's obviously very, very large. I'm gonna have to keep my eye on where I planted mine. And you know, you see the Turkcap is all blooming through here, and of course Aster's back there, and Hadium. Really neat to see Nephofia flowering right now with the verbena ground cover. Look at this spectacular Hadium here. Oh, and it smells so good. And then this is Cestrum, and I think this is lemon peel. Cestrum is a really wonderful plant that also animals don't eat. It has like peanut butter scented foliage and wonderful blooms. Well, on the other side of the perennial border, we've got this awesome new space that's just still being developed that leads down to the rose garden, which is of course one of the ideal spots for weddings. It's only been recently that the Ralston has started to put some effort into creating gardens for the purpose of events. And you know, this is a lovely place to get married, and it's also an important revenue stream for a public garden. So you know, sometimes in the horticulture world, people can be a little bit snippy about gardens that are just for weddings, but you know, it's an opportunity for people that might not ever visit the garden to come and then be inspired and realize what a great resource this place is. And of course, this is one of the amazing original crepe myrtles. This is Townhouse, Lagerstromia Fari, and you can see it's just the most spectacular branching and bark. Really, really terrific plant. But I don't usually even show this garden when I come in, but look at all the lycoris that they've got blooming right now. A nice patch of lycoris. Oh, they're so pretty. Millettia cordifolia. I need this in my life, Tim.
Where I dug it out, it comes back up.
Okay.
And so I have it all over.
Remind me, I need some.
Remind me in another day and I can dig you some.
Okay, I will. And wait, tell everybody hi.
Hello.
Everyone knows you.
Yeah, how is everybody today? It's actually beautiful out here today. The sky is blue again. This morning it was overcast.
Yeah, it was a little rainy even this morning.
Drizzle.
And Tim just got through their big plant giveaway for members. And I arrived as it was ending to teach my class, but everybody was raving about it. And the plants looked amazing.
Sophia did most of it.
Well, you guys are on point. It's a real reason to be a member, everybody. The plant giveaway, do you do it twice a year?
No.
Only once a year.
Once. Thank you.
Okay, just making sure.
Plant sales are about twice a year.
Okay.
There's major plant sales.
And the member giveaway is epic and amazing, but just get everybody to join. That's you know.
There were so many new members, or first timers.
First timers.
Yeah.
Well, my class was sold out, and it was great. So it's a happy day here at the Arboretum.
It's supposedly hardy. I don't know yet.
So this is Tacoma, and this is a variety from Proven Winners that I've been dying to trial. I saw it in Michigan in July, and Tim's trialing it to see its hardiness. But you can see it's a great flowering form and lots of pollinator activity. I love the color. And I think they also have a yellow one.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, so everybody keep your eyes peeled for that. I think that's going to be available in 2024. I was just commenting to Tim how much I like the ground being covered, but that's not ideal, right? Because it's smothering other things.
That one can smother. I mean, if you want a ground covering sedum, we don't even know what this one is officially. We just brought it as a sedum, and oh my goodness, it spreads.
And you're right, the campanula.
It's a spreading campanula.
Is very capable.
It started up here. It started only up here.
Oh wow.
So I need to pull it out.
But they are looking good. You're keeping the plants alive.
The time of the year, I haven't done much up here. I need to get back up here.
Well, everybody, the Arboretum video was so big that I decided to cut it in half as I've been editing. So I do hope that you will tune in tomorrow for the second portion of my early October garden tour from the JCRA Arboretum. Thanks for watching, everybody.